All right, buddy. It's your boy Knock him out the box.
The sun's starting to set now over
Great
Dodger
American
Baseball
Ballpark
in Cincinnati. Tonight, an intriguing matchup
Hope you enjoy it.
between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. Two great hitters, Votto and Gonzalez, coming up next. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a fourth or fifth starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
Howie Kendrick heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming in is Hamilton. He's got it one away. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Stepping in, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, they just kept going away, and then finally he just said, might as well hit it to the opposite field. So that's a great approach right there, and it nets him a base hit.
Here's Adrian now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runners on first with one down. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. Look, that'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
First offering on its way. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Bruce, still going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Gone. A run scraper, but still good for 3 runs.
Yes.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he worked himself into trouble out there right off the bat. He had to go through the heart of the order with guys on base. And now the next thing you know, he's already down 3-0 before he gets out of the first.
And now is Yasiel Puig. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one. Anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 3 runs already home here. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. The very last moment. So close to extra bases. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 3 runs already home here. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. Fielded in shallow right by Phillips. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Alex Wood, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know
first time
here,
pitching with Alex Wood.
Well, guys,
So.
he's got a
Come on, Alex, show me
career
something.
ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Billy Hamilton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Woods ready. Here's the 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. One and two. Here it comes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another
99
one.
speed. Woo!
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's one of the fastest guys in all of baseball. His speed can be the difference maker. Having that kind of speed on the base paths is a huge headache for opposing pitchers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Chop foul right at home plate. Hit hard towards center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speed.
He plays a second.
Pitchers, how hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Joey Votto takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Lifted the other way to left center. Crawford on the move. And that's the second out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, man, one of the most versatile players in the game is Justin Turner. Can play any of the infield positions, and he's going to play them well. One of those types of guys that you're not going to look at and say, wow, he's real fluid, or real smooth, any of those sorts of things. But he gets the job done, and he gets it done well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A runner on first with 2 away. Tap foul at home plate. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds nothing. Yasmani Grandal makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Belted high and deep into right center. Hamilton going back. Gone!
Yes.
Solo shot to right center as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Woo! 399 feet.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No outs, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Bruce racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
That's dangerously close to being back-to-back home runs. This ball just didn't have enough carry to it, so winds up being a warning track out.
Stepping in now, Alex Wood. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Hit me, dude.
I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lofted in the air out to right field. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
Second baseman number 47, Henry.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now, 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0 LA. Leading off the inning, Jay Bruce, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Wood gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about
get out
got
of there.
him.
Back up a little bit.
This one's flared out toward left. Crawford over to his right. One down.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Devin Mesoraco will get his first cuts here. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Got him.
A lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball, and that's what gives it the rotation and movement.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Reds are down in order.
You take a seat.
They trail here 4-0. Corey Seager is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And another foul ball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Come on, Seager.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, the guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
Here's Adrian now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
This bat normal.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Justin Turner stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Zach Cozart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
I'm not going to put that.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Crawford. 1 out.
Batting 9, catcher,
Anthony DeSclafani stands in. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 call. Then he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup.
That's
one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Billy Hamilton will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Wood has his target. First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 4-0. Yasiel Puig is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. Yeah, I'm thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Had him off stride
God,
that
got me
time. It's
again.
1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to right field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Carl Crawford stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Weak roller right side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. One hit's all they get. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Reds 0.
Dang.
Eugenio Suarez will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Hard hit ball to second. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Joey Votto is at the plate now, flied out at his first at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Hit to first. Gonzalez is up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Wood into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter.
Oh, too high, too.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jock Peterson heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Center fielder, Jus Gaming Yaw.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In now, Alex Wood, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Mesoraco recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Going to be off for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Kevius Sampson is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In now, Alex Wood, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Mesoraco recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce giving chase, and he makes the catch for the second out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Corey Seager, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Reds nothing. Leading off the inning, Jay Bruce, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Here's the first pitch to him. chop foul at the plate, strike one. Well, Jay Bruce is a multiple all-star selection who's been known as a top-tier power hitter, having hit 20 or more home runs every year in his career except for one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Devin Mesoraco in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Out in front of it, strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Adrian Gonzalez will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. You know, Adrian Gonzalez comes from a baseball family. His brother Edgar was once a teammate with the Padres, and their father was a star in the Mexican leagues for the national team.
Yeah, pretty cool he got to play with his brother in the big leagues.
Dang, speed is at 8. God darn.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Justin Turner will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
There you go, Puig, baby. Don't get mad.
A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Just so many guys to worry about in the middle of this lineup. I mean, he gets by the first 2 guys okay, probably feeling pretty good out there, but these guys don't let up. And it's the 5-hole guy that takes him over the wall.
Here's Carl Crawford now. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Again,
it's a solo shot for Carl Crawford as this lead swells to 7-0.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
See if we can get 3, guys. See if we can get 3.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over.
I'll relax.
So 2 runs come across here.
Which is
both
a good
coming
thing, but I'm
via
talking
the
about,
solo
I was
home
thinking about
run.
was a homer.
We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Reds 0. Zach Cozart will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
First delivery to him on the way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And he's retired here, one away.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Jose Peraza will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Billy
Okay,
Hamilton
plays at
will
second.
stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. Wood sets. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And the pitch on 2-1. High and deep to right. Back goes Puig. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Get into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Eugenio Suarez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Two out with a man at first. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Only their 3rd hit of the ball game so far. He's got 2 of them. Well, this offense has pretty much been non-existent this entire ball game.
Joey Votto will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
timeout.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
Two down, runners at first and second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Pedro Villarreal will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jock Peterson will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Mesoraco corrals it. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. The pitcher, Alex Wood, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike.
Yeah, no surprise they had him squaring right there, and I figure he'll get 2 more shots to get it down.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he runs up to bunt with 2 strikes, but this will get foul, so he's gone.
Well, if I were you, I'd make that jog back to the dugout a slow one, because you're going to find one angry manager when you get there.
Howie Kendrick will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Duvall racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Corey Seager will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Hit to short. Cozart has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Brandon Phillips, who get the first chance here in the inning for the Reds. After him comes Jay Bruce.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now he'll step off and rethink this. Pitch on the way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
The windup and the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. To his left, Turner. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Jay Bruce will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. That evens it up, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Devin Mesoraco will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball left side. Turner's got it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. LA's on top, 7-0. Adrian Gonzalez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit on the ground is short. Fielded by Kozart. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Justin Turner strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bruce has a read on it. 2 down.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a 2-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Yasiel Puig will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now here's the pitch. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Hamilton is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for LA, but they're still in control, 7-0. Adam Duvall will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
The pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Popped high in the air. Turner is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Zach Kozart will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Tyler Holt will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Pedro Baez will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. In there at the knees, strike one. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Runners on first with one down. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Heading out toward shallow right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Billy Hamilton will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
From the stretch. And he takes ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Reds leave one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. J.C. Ramirez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Yasmani Grandal steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
To short. Cozart is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Phillips onto the grass. 2 gone.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Chase Utley will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Chase Utley.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Duvall going back on it at the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Reds nothing. Kenley Jansen will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless.
Kenley Jansen.
Eugenio Suarez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Jansen comes set. Here's the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
In is Joey Votto now. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Brandon Phillips will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2.
Nope.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Here's Jay Bruce now as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that's into the alley for Bruce. Should be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a two-out double.
The catcher, number 39.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. The hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Adam Duvall will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Ooh, he missed a good pitch to hit there. He'll be lucky to get something like that again.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And that'll do it as he puts the squeeze on that one. And with a whimper there, that will be the final out of the ball game.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 7-1. Good night from Cincinnati.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.